Like, how triumphant is this? And it ends, it goes, stars! And I think in the movie, they went like this, stars! Camera! It didn't even like that. It didn't like that at all, really. Yeah, even the camera was mad about that. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist. And we are going to be looking at Les Mis, the 10th anniversary, part number 4. Now, I know I called it the 25th anniversary, but that's because I'm dumb sometimes, and I apologize for that. This is the 10th anniversary edition, and we are going to be heading into part number 4. Thank you so much for the comments so far. A lot of great comments, a lot of good feedback from the videos. I'm so sorry. I checked the sound twice today like Santa Claus, and my name is Nick. So I'm hoping that we get the sound right this time. I apologize for the audio problems from the previous videos, but you stuck around, so nice job. We're going to be heading into part number 4. I do want to clarify a quick question. A lot of people ask me all the time, Nick, how come you've never seen Les Mis? Well, first of all, I have seen it on my Patreon. I just want to say that. I've seen just like last month, I saw the movie version, and that's why I've been commenting about the movie version a lot. That was my first time seeing Les Mis. I'm a teacher, I'm a musical writer. How have you not seen it? Well, it's because I've never had a reason to, minus self-interest. When I was in school, I didn't study musical theater. I studied choral music. In fact, I know a lot about choral music. I can tell you a lot about choral music and how to sing it and how to perform it, and especially how to teach it. I have a master's degree in music education. So musical theater was a separate major. I had no interest in it because there was no incentive for me to ever study it. And I did a cappella music, I did arrangement, I did other things. I just didn't do musical theater. I just wasn't an interest of mine. And so now this channel is exploring musical theater. So a lot of people have a problem with the fact that I'm writing a musical and I've never seen Les Mis and other shows. And for that, I say, there's a lot of different shows, I'm sure, that people can recommend for writing musicals. And yeah, that's what this channel's for. I actually started this channel right before I started writing my musical. So with that in mind, hope to sort of ease the questions. I go into more detail in my Patreon if you want to know more about it. But I just wanted to settle that. People often ask how we got here. And yeah, it's when you get to the higher levels of music, it's a very, very specialized world. And yeah, talk more about it on my Patreon. All right, we're going to get into part number 4. Stop blabbing. Let's get into it. We have enjoyed this so far. A lot of people do like this version a lot, it seems, more than the movie. So so far I agree. Let's continue. The movie does do a lot of things well, so that's not to say it's all bad. It's definitely not. We're going to have to turn you up. Woo!
Let us seek out a friendlier sky.
Oh, and a lot of people pointing out that this fellow is the priest from the movie, and I was like, he seems familiar. That's why. Yeah, and he did a great job as the priest. I was like, he seems really trained. Even when I was watching the movie, I was like, he seems really trained. Definitely a trained singer.
Thank you both for Cosette. It won't take you too long to forget.
Right. We stopped here last time. Trying to get my levels right. Change some things for my audio. Hopefully, it's not broken. Oh! The minor versus the major. Ooh! How fun would it be to be a part of that? Upon your fellow man.
How do you do? My name's Javert. Things on me people, there's my patch. Not much to look at.
I love the background singing.
Nothing that you call up to scratch. This is my school, my high society. Here in the slums of Saint Michel. We live on crumbs of humble piety. Tap on the teeth, but what the hell? Think you're poor, think you're free. Follow me, follow me!
Yeah, That's really good. This seems like a mob, you know? The movie, I was like, it seems like a bunch of people, but not a mob. This feels like a mob. Oof.
What you think you're at? Hanging round your tits. If you knew around your girl, you've got a lot to learn. Listen, you old bat, crazy bloody witch. At least to give me customers some pleasure in return. I know what you give. You give them all the pox. Spread around the poison till they end up in a box.
Leave the poor old cow. Move it, Madeleine. She used to be no better till the clock got to her brain.
Where's it gonna win? Where are we gonna live?
Some people really, I think, resonate with the idea that of the stage. The stage is a beautiful thing. When people write for the stage, these are like thoughts, realistically. These are thoughts that people have. So this is the thoughts of the people of France and Paris. A lot of the problem that the movie had and what other shows try to do is they just vocalize every single thought and they try to make it feel like they're actually saying these things. I had a huge problem with that in the movie because these are just people, and what they represent is just the society at large, not an individual person. So when the movie tried to individualize all these people, no, that's not really the purpose of why they're here. They're here to exclaim the feeling of Paris at this time is like a depressing time, and everyone has to do terrible things to sort of get ahead, and that's part of the life. And I hated the fact that in the movie they tried to make these into people, and these are just individualized circumstances. I mean, yes, but not really. It's supposed to be, this is what Paris has been reduced to, and this is why that action is being taken. So I just like the way this is how it's supposed to be. Just people exclaiming it, but it's not really said. It's kind of felt. It's more of a feeling than actual said. You might be wondering why I'm talking faster today. 32 ounces, baby. 32 ounces.
Where are the leaders of the land? Where are the swells who run this show?
Oh, interesting. I love these guys in the movie.
Speaks for the people here below.
This is really good. This is not what it felt like. Oh, the horns! Yeah, baby. Dude, there's nothing stronger than a good horn section. The musical I'm writing has so many horns. I love horns, and this musical is like horn city, like French horns especially, but all like the brass section is like super outlined in this show. I just like the feeling. I'm gonna back up. Listen to the horns, baby. It just drives everything forward. Listen to that. Ooh. Blonde. Like Rome.
How long before the judgment day? Before we cut the fat ones down to size? Before the barricades arise.
Strong singer, really good. So one thing I do want to note, I'm gonna stop pausing, I swear. But what I realized about this is that the transitions are not the same from the actual like musical show, the interludes and stuff between song to song, because they had to write this so it's a concert. This is a concert, not the actual performance. So these are all. I'm just wondering who created the transitions from song to song, because that's important. How you get from key to key. That can be very jarring to some people. So I'm wondering who wrote those. Maybe it was the composer arranged them specifically, or maybe it was Schoenberg wrote this. Probably, maybe he did the transitions as well. So I'm not sure. So maybe you can answer that in the comments. Pausing less, I swear. I just want to note that.
Out in the darkness.
Oh. This was so poorly done in the movie. Please, make this work for me. It was so bad in the movie.
Out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God.
This is supposed to
Fallen from
humanize him.
grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face. Till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark. Mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword. Stars
That's good.
in your multitudes,
Wow, goosebumps.
scarce to be counted.
Oh, strings.
Filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night. Keeping watch in
This
the
is
night.
good. This is great.
You know your place in the sky.
Yes, look at that.
Hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in vain. And so it must be, but so it is written on the doorway
Ooh,
of
baby.
paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let
Love
me
that.
find him, that I may see him safe behind bars.
I love this so much. This is so good. Vibrato. Oh my god, dude. Holy cow! Oh my gosh, that was incredible. Yes, a stinking baritone, amazing written song. Yes, right to the power notes. Oh my gosh, what show comes to mind where it has such a strong baritone? Honestly, Hamilton comes to mind with George Washington. Like that sort of power and even the resoluteness of what his message is. I had no feeling whatsoever at all for this song. At all. Actually, this was my most hated song when I saw the movie because I didn't know what he was talking about. He just started randomly babbling on about the stars and right after chasing it. God, it's... And it just all makes sense. And I literally said, like, that song would have been really good if it was humanizing Javert and his message being like, I am looking out for Paris as a whole because I am Javert, I am representative of law and order, and in my interest, I'm acting in the interest of Paris. And that's why I'm trying to get a petty thief because no one is above the law. That's an amazing message, and a lot of people would actually gravitate towards Javert in that situation. Unfortunately, they made Javert like a Disney villain in the movie for some reason. And this was not humanizing at all for him. He just kind of seemed like an evil person even after. I think they even, instead of it being this major chord at the end, maybe I'm crazy, it just felt, or maybe they transitioned into a minor sequence right after, I forget. But this is so like triumphant feeling, and you think like almost patriotic the way it sounds at the end here. It's so grandiose in a whole way versus like, yeah, if you listen to the movie, some people said they avoid the movie, and I can see why, because I had such a different impression of this song. Like, how triumphant is this? And it ends, and so da, like do, it goes stars, and I think in the movie they went like this, stars. Camera. It didn't even like that. It didn't like that at all, really. Yeah, even the camera was mad about that. Sorry about that, guys. My camera stinks. It's just my phone. I just put it on here. You would think after a year of doing this, I would get a better camera, but they are all like thousands of dollars. This is great. This is just going well. Yeah, I'm going to keep this in because I want you to see the stress I'm under when I do these. You guys are like, you suck at this. And I'm like, trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Okay. I mean, you can hear the difference there, like that it just jumps into a minor sequence, just paints him so evil all of a sudden. Like, imagine going from this to, it's just like, yeah, what are you trying to convey? I don't think it's what Schoenberg wanted you to convey. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the way it was actually written in the score, and I could be wrong, but I just will say it didn't feel this way. It did not feel this way. Huge props, all of it to Javert in this version. Huge. This is such a good song. I kind of want to learn it because I'm a baritone, and all these power notes are right where they linger for me. So I was listening to all of that, and I was like, I would love this one. It was perfectly done as a singer. You can't really get better than that. And the type, sorry. While it's doing that. Oh, and just by the way, his acting was fantastic. Just his direction where he was looking really painted the picture of who he was talking to. You know, he's technically talking to the gods, you know. And then finally, I will say, like, all the contemporary musicals write, like, skillful expression. Like we say in video games, I used to be, like, a professional video game player, blah, blah, blah. It was semi-professional. But in the skill expression of this, like in music, a lot of like news shows will write riffs in to show expression. Like Six comes to mind, and that's a good thing. That's really cool and interesting. But I will say, like, nothing, in my opinion, beats the skill expression of expression, literally expression, like the expression of feelings. And he just did an amazing job without having to do all these runs and all these cool things. He just did that with beautiful singing, in-tuneness, open vowels, and great vibrato placement. What more can you ask for? This is beautiful music. That's tough for the brass players.
Down the sections are prepared to back the straining at the lead. Students work as everyone bears a river in the run.
I don't remember this song at all.
Carriage coming to our side. The time is near. So near. It's stirring the blood in their veins, and yet beware.
Oh, this song.
Don't let the wine go to your brains. For the army we fight is a dangerous foe, with the men in the arms that we never could match. Oh, it's easy to sit here and swat them like flies, but the National Guard will be harder to catch. We need a sign to rally the people, to call them to arms. Bring them in line.
I love the orchestration.
You look as if you've seen a ghost. Some whine and say, what's going on?
Ghost, you say? A ghost may be. She was just like a ghost to me. 1 minute there, then she was gone.
I am agog, I am aghast. Is Marius in love at last? I've never seen him ooh and ah. You talk of battles to be won,
Here it comes like Don Juan. It's better than an opera.
Speaking of opera, so there's something in opera called recitative, and I second guess myself every time I say that word. But it pretty much is the part of the opera where they're like on one note conveying an idea, a lot of words. So it could be like, I was going to the store and I bought myself a pancake. The pancake was good. And so what I like about Les Mis is that they do like their own sort of recitative in operetta. That's why the whole show is singing, but it's singing, but it's not meant to be like, it's not like a song. It's meant to convey ideas. This whole thing so far seems like a song, but it's not. It's this. You wouldn't sing this. This is an aria. This isn't a song. This is like spoken lines, pretty much. So I just wanted to explain that. And what's funny about that line is that what they're doing is very like an opera. I guess maybe intentional or not to be a joke, but it is kind of interesting and funny.
Opera.
It's operatic. All this. Very derivative of opera. Oh, that song, that piece.
It is time for us all to decide who we are. Do we fight for the right to a night at the opera now? Have you asked of yourselves what's the price you might pay? Is it simply a game for rich young boys to play? The color of the world is changing day by day.
Yeah.
Red, the blood
Yeah, this
of
one.
angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Red,
Two.
a world about to dawn. Black, the night that ends at last.
Lost. Ooh,
Had you been
interesting.
there tonight, you might know how it
I know.
feels to be struck to the bone in a moment of breathless delight. Had you been there tonight, you might also have known
Ooh.
how your world may be changed in just one burst of light, and what was right seems wrong, what was wrong seems right.
Right.
Red, I feel my soul on fire. Black, my world if she's not there.
Yeah, he's such a rock singer.
Of desire, the color of despair.
Dang.
Marius,
Dude can open.
you're no longer a child. I do not doubt you mean it well, but now there is a higher call. Who cares about your lonely soul? We strive towards a larger goal.
He seems
Our
familiar.
little lives don't count at all.
He's very classically trained. This is really good in the movie. I distinctly remember that chord in the movie, that it was very top heavy, and it felt like empty, and I think there was almost no vibrato in it too. And this is how it was meant to be done, in like a big robust chord. It's robust because it's a closed chord where it's mi so do. Those are the three notes, bam bam bam, in the chord, where it is meant to be top heavy because it's not really focused on that low note last. It's instead last is the high note. So what makes that full sounding is the vibrato, because it's now introducing a lot more frequencies into that chord. And listen to what it sounds like here versus imagine like a pure tone last at the top versus I can't hit that note. It was an A. Oh, it's only an F sharp. Okay, I'd have to warm up for that. But here it is. La. Yeah. Yeah. Full, very full sounding. Sounded great. I thought it sounded shallow in the movie. But they did a great job of that song in the movie, I gotta say. Are we? This is technically Act 2, no? Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. That's Act 1 still.
For Act 2 we have all the guns we compare. Our time is running short. Grantaire, put that bottle down. Do we have the guns we need?
Give me brandy on my breath, and I'll breathe them all to death.
That's funny. I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content so far. I know this one's a little bit earlier than usual, but I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate everybody being here. And if you like the content a lot, please check out the Patreon. We are voting on what to react to next. Tier 2s have the choice to what we react to. A lot of great shows up there, including Sunday in the Park with George. And what's the one that's winning right now? Oh no, I can't forget, but you will see very soon on this channel. Thank you all again, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy T, Flippinator.